guys, welcome to another episode on MSK Coding. In this episode, I will be showing you this word scramble program that I made. Like the name suggests, it scrambles words. And let's get into the code right now. From random import star, it imports the random module, and that is the scrambler part. It's the randomness that matters. String list is input. Give the words you want to be scrambled dot split. And it's a list, that's why it's named string list. And dot split is super useful here, because if there are multiple inputs, it'll make string list a list. If there's only one input, it'll make string list a string. But really, that doesn't matter because of the extra code here. So I define scrambler multi as a function with argument string list, which is what we have up here. A for z in range len string list. I haven't used for in range loops at all in MSK coding. So let me explain what they mean. So for z in range is basically incrementing z from 0 and a string list minus 1. But any problems that you might face with this, with a while loop, are completely gone with the for loop. The computer just does it all for you. First, incrementing. If you sometimes forget to put x equals x plus 1 in your while loops, like me, oh hey, Norton LifeLock, that's going to be, well, fixed with for z in range, or for variable in range. So it starts from 0 up to some other number, the goal number. And the reason why that's super helpful is because with the lists, the first item in a list always has 0 as its index. So you can just use this if you ever want to work with lists nicely, which is exactly what I'm doing. I'm doing scrambler of a string list of z, which is string list index z. What's a scrambler? It's not normal Python. Yeah, it's not. That's why I made it as a function here. I define scrambler of string as an argument. String is list of string, so you make string list. Kind of like string list, but not string list. Scrambled is just two brackets, which means it's a empty list. I use for, again, 0 to line string. Again, you don't really need to put the 0 comma here. You can just put minus string list, but I did it. And R is randint 0 of len string minus 1. So I put 0 in len string minus 1 for a very important thing. 0 will never, ever, ever show up if you're doing a random that starts with 0. I guess you could put -1 and not put anything, but I don't want to change the program because I don't know if some bugs would happen, because I don't want to deal with those now. And again, the final value that it could be is len of string. And you append string index r before you pop it out. The reason for that is it'll then take the one before that in the list and append it. And you don't want that. You don't want that. So you append it first, and then you pop it out of string. Answer is nothing dot join scramble, and you print answer. So it just takes a list, take the objects in the list, string them together with nothing in between, and you print answer. And you do scrambler multi of string list. You don't use scrambler because scrambler multi deals with one line and multiple lines, because split deals with one line and multiple lines. And that is all for the program. Let us run it. And so if we put MSK coding, put scm in doc. Okay, let's put it again. Sakın dinara kano. Great. And one thing, if you don't want it to be on different lines, you can put MSK coding. I accidentally put a capital O. But what that does is it makes your string vulnerable to cross-contamination of letters. So if you want just the MSK to be scrambled and the coding to be scrambled, but all in one line, you can do that with a different split. Wait, but in this case, I want it to be like this, because you can automate this. But before I talk about that, you can put REPL.it, which is what I'm making this program on, but .lrept. But about the automation, what I want this to do is to be easy to automate. So a machine, given its inputs, it might do some sorting of words and all of that, but I want it to input it very easily, like nice translation between the machine and the code here. And that's why I made it like this, so it's very easy to automate. And if you just want to see programs that I started doing but never actually finished, go onto my Rabble page at MSK Coding. And if you want to just play the program, this is the link you should go to if you just want the program and when it runs. And just in this program, this was a program that I thought, I'm not going to be able to do this. This is too hard. But you know what? I did it. I persevered through it. And look what happened. It went really nicely. So that's the lesson. Even if you think that it won't go well at all, keep doing it. Persevere. You'll be able to do it. And that's all. Bye-bye.